so happy to have our guests here because they are doing incredible work. You know the guy right there. You know Izzy Idonije from the Bears and all the great stuff that he does. You might not know Sean Garrett, but you should because he's the CEO of United Way, and they both are joining us. Gentlemen, thank you so much for making the time for this event. Izzy, I want to start with you. I know that even when you were a player, you were doing stuff in the community that it meant a lot to you, and even now, more than ever, it means a lot to you. So what did you do to open up Fabric in Impact House, and what is Fabric Impact House?
Yeah, so one, thanks for having me to be a part of this conversation, and as you mentioned, throughout my career with the Bears, it was important for me to use the platform to give back to community in any fashion that I could. And now being retired, we've kind of taken all of what we've done, our lessons learned, and we wanted to create a place here in Chicago that would be the central location for impact work, for philanthropy work going on in the city. So we could not only galvanize the people funding the meaningful work, but also the people doing the work. Once all of this COVID-19 pandemic started to unfold, we have a weekly meeting with all of our impact leaders at Fabric as a standing meeting already. They immediately started focusing their attentions individually and collectively on how could they support specifically families, nonprofit organizations, and people that are really dealing with what's going on in our world.
Sean, what's it like to work with a guy like this?
Hey, we're thrilled. We're thrilled to have people, the kind of energy, the kind of support that he brings to the table. When he was a player, he was walking around our office. He was bringing people to United Way. He was encouraging people to get involved. And to see him now doing that as a retired player and what he's been able to make happen, the organizations he described, I'm working with every single day right now.
So how did the COVID fund get started?
So we started it right before things began to shut down, and we reached out to the mayor's office and the Chicago Community Trust because we saw what was happening in Seattle. We saw what our friends and partners out there were dealing with, and we said, look, if this is going to happen here, we need to be prepared. And we want to make sure that there's one way for folks that today I want to get involved, that they can do it, that they didn't have to navigate lots of different response funds, but instead there'd be one place that the mayor's office, United Way, and the Chicago Community Trust could come together. And so we launched it. And within really just a couple of days, we'd raised over $8 million. And just yesterday announced that $25 million has been raised. Over $9 million has been put back into community already. And more will be coming online in the next couple of days. We get to see the commitment of our community. So whether it be the folks that we called in the first day of the fund who said, yes, I'm in for $1 million, or if it's the folks that we've reached out to or who have even come to us. So we've had businesses that are in many ways struggling say, we're going to donate a portion of our sales to you to make sure that this fund keeps going. Or we'll get an email from a family who says, look, we weren't able to have our grandmother's birthday party because we couldn't be together. So we donated what we would have spent on the food to make sure somebody else can have food tonight. Those are the kinds of things we get to see every single day. And, I'll just share just a quick one. This morning, I was talking to my 7-year-old and I was telling him what we were going to be doing. And he said, Daddy, I have $1 left over from my birthday. Can I give that? And, it was great to see that he is hearing and seeing what this community has done. And he wants to be a part of it as well. And, that was a great moment as a father to get to see that happen.
Gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. Really, really appreciate you both being available and keep up the great work. Thank you all for joining us. Everyone at home, we hope you enjoyed this. For more information and to donate to the Chicago Community COVID-19 Response Fund, visit NBCSportsChicago.com/BeChicago.